All right, guys, I am back and I went to dinner and it was nice and I had a good time, had a few laughs, and now I'm getting ready to finish up this series. This is the last video in the Advent series that I'm going to do, and then starting tomorrow I am going to work on my gnome journal. I already tonight put my gnome stuff together, so I should be able to crank out a couple of videos with that tomorrow. So I'm super excited about that. So I'm trying to remember when we went across the one page, I think it was like episode 2 or something. Trying to remember how, I think we cut it, did we cut it at like 10? I think we did. Because what I'm going to do is, since some of these are like our last bits here are more thicker in a lot of areas, I'm going to do a belly band for the last 6 remaining. Sorry, I cleaned up a little bit. Tonight I was talking to a friend who's kind of struggling after I got home, because I've been home for like an hour and a half, but she's struggling with life at the moment, and so I felt like it was more prudent for me to take a few minutes and talk with her this evening. So get a little bit later start than I wanted to on filming this last one, but you know, it is what it is. When God calls, you listen, right? So yeah, we're gonna go to dinner this week and just kind of get her out amongst humans, and it'll be good for her, I think. So in case you're wondering, those are 3 by 10. Sometimes I don't know how well it shows up on camera. Yeah. Tomorrow is house cleaning day. So if I get all this recorded tonight, then I'll just hit the ground running. And then my reward for all my hard work cleaning is gonna be filming on my gnome journal. So excited to make that. And then this week, I think I'm going to try really hard to get the reason for the season journal done, that I'm doing just cause I made all that extra ephemera after the challenge, so I definitely want to use that up. I think I could probably go a little higher since we're doing a belly band, right? That's probably crooked. Hey, you silly cats, get out of there. Get those kittens out of there, Fee. Don't you let them tear up Mama's stuff. Don't do your big sister duty. Don't be looking at me like I stole your firstborn. You didn't have any kittens. My cat's thoroughly annoyed that we have the kittens. Like, thoroughly annoyed. She's like, why? Was this necessary? I mean, no, sweetheart, it probably wasn't. But it's fun for me. And you know, I might end up having to put some paper clips and stuff in there to kind of hold these in. I'm not sure. Oops! That was awesome. Really? Oh, I'm getting glue everywhere tonight. So yeah, this will be video number 8 tonight. Not tonight, but date. It'll be video 8 for the day. 26. 27, 28. Man, they are full of vinegar tonight. Here we go. Silent movie era. Sorry guys. I'm half keeping an eye on these kittens because they're kind of facetious little guys. And that one kind of blends in, but not much we can do about it now. Because I didn't know it was gonna go on a green belly band. I had originally I was thinking that these would be the ones that go on the tags. I think I said that before, like at the very beginning of the challenge. So, yeah, this one probably won't be a very long video, but it's still fun. And actually, I could probably pause the video and then we could put it all together. Because you probably won't see this one until the 31st because, you know, I don't want you to see the tags before they're released, right? Yep, so that's probably what I'll do is I'll probably pause the video once we get these loaded. And then I'll go get the rest of it and we'll decide how we're gonna bind it. I'm pretty sure I know how I wanna do it, and it might be a temporary until I think of something a little bit different, but we'll see. All right, let's see. We have 26. Let's slide that one in. It's not the top ones I'm worried about. It's going to be the bottom ones, right? 26. 28. Slide that one down here like this. That's one of my very favorite tags, guys. And since 27's a little bit littler, stick it like that. Where's your hat poking up? Okay. And 29 is going to slip right here. And 30. I was debating whether to put that at the top or not. Or slip it in from the bottom. Okay, that's not gonna work. I mean, it will work, it's just not quite what I was thinking. I want to bend my paper. I want you to go in there. Okay. Like I said, we may end up having to put a little something in there to kind of keep it from sliding. Okay. All right, so there's that one. I love the way it looks. Okay, now I'm gonna pause the video and I'm gonna go get the rest of the pieces and then we'll lace it up and then yeah, we'll just finish it up. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, let's, I just got my blunt needle. I got a really long piece of ripped fabric, and I'm not sure that this is the fabric that's gonna actually stay in this one. So what I do is I just start weaving it through all the top holes here. I haven't done one of these lace-ups in a while, so. It'll take me a minute, guys, to remember exactly how I've done it in the past. And it'll be a little bit different because I'm doing it not with multiple. Like normally I can do a zigzag down. So this is just a tiny bit different. And I will move it the best I can to where you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh. Okay, now what I'm gonna try to do is kind of make it even. All right, so I want to go first across this way. It's just like kind of lacing, lacing a pair of shoes, if you will. Oops. And I gotta get one more here. Okay. And I'll pull it tight here in just a minute. We're just getting the basics done first. Okay, now I'm gonna come back up through, right? Okay, so that one will come back. Let me do this like in order. Because if I don't, then I'm gonna get all kinds of frustrated with it, I bet. And this one will be a little bit difficult, I think, because I've already put the other fabric through it. I'm just gonna weave up through that second slot again. And in just a second, I will show you what I'm doing. Or you can probably see what I'm doing here. Through the first one. Maybe I gotta do this individually. All right, I'm gonna try to slant it to where you're kind of seeing what I'm doing here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this one, simultaneously trying not to rip my eyelets out. And not to take what I just fed through the other way. Okay, there's one. Just a second, I'll have two up through there. Okay. There's two. Here's almost three. Let's see if we can get it up in there. Perfect. We like it. We like it. Oh, and I just jostled you. My apologies, guys. And I can't imagine using a regular needle to do this because I think you'll probably tear your hands up pretty terribly. Okay. Oops. Jostled you again. Okay. So then this one again will go down and back up through. Get out of it. Little stinkers. They are into everything tonight. Okay, so obviously the first one will go through easy. And again, transfer. Over to the other side here. And I don't know if I set it up like this, I don't know if it's going to be too close to your eyes or not. So basically what I'm doing is just going back down through there, hopefully. Like I said, without pulling out eyelets and pulling out the fabric I just did. Put that underneath there so I can kind of see what I'm doing here. Okay, I'm gonna go through the second one. So, now we're just gonna have to flip it back and forth so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, well that one went easier. I don't anticipate anything else going that easy, but okay. So you can kind of see how we're lacing it together here, and I'll pull it a little tighter once we're done. But so this one will go through really easy, right? Because it's, and I hope that's, let me look at the camera just to make sure it's not too much in your face. I mean, there's really not anything I can do about it per se, but I don't know if that helps anything, but all I'm doing off camera here is just threading that needle again, or attempting to thread the needle again. Okay. It's really the second, or second time around that's the pain in the butt, huh? Thank goodness we only got, after this one, we only got 2 more. Or, not necessarily 2 more, but one more hole to put it in, so to speak. I think we just figured it out. Okay, so see how I held that up? And it kind of pulled that one taut right there, kind of up and out of the way. I think I might have mastered something there. I mean, probably not, but sure as I say that, you know, something will go wrong with it doing it the next time through. All right. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. So you got to go like up and over. It almost almost feels like counterintuitive, but you got to kind of wrap it around the front and the back, like opposite wise. Oh, gotta thread the needle again. Boy, your girl's eyes must be tired tonight. But I'm also so darn excited to start that, like start back in on my gnome journal. I mean, I might actually record another video or two, maybe. I don't know. Okay. Put that one over on this side. Okay, now what I did a minute ago is I just kind of picked that up to where it was kind of taut in there. That seemed to help that. Kind of stretch that. I don't know if you can see it here. I have no idea why that just shut off, but anyways, good thing we're almost done, right? So I don't know if the battery's low or what the heck's going on. Anyways, I mean, like, the phone's plugged in, so I have no idea why it's doing what it's doing. I know I have plenty of memory in there because I deleted a bunch of stuff today. So, that all said, all right, so we have this. I'm gonna kind of pull down, make it a little tighter. Oh, that's where the problem is lying. There we go. Okay, so and the glorious thing about this is that it can be added onto like we were planning, right? The only thing we would do is just take this little piece out, right? I think I'm gonna loosen that up just a tad. And I'm gonna tie us a little bow, and like I said, from year to year, I can just keep adding to it. And maybe if I could ever find my bells, put a few little bells down there. I was worried about, remember I told you I was worried about it kind of slipping. Okay, so here are all of our days. Oops. There we go. I have to work on that a little bit. Kind of get it worked in the, yeah, these are gonna have to, I'm gonna have to loosen it up, but I'll do that off camera. I was worried about this belly band not being quite enough to hold these. So what I will probably end up doing is I will probably end up putting a secondary, actually we could probably just do it now while we're here and thinking about it. Just put a little strip down here, kind of scoot those up a little bit. I'm just gonna clean that edge up there. And then it should stop them from moving, right? And falling out. That's our hope, right? So basically it's acting as like a little pocket down at the bottom. That way if anything slips, or it won't slip because there's that there, right? It's the thought process anyways. Yep, just acts like a little bit of a buffer there, just in case. All right, yay, I like it. I like it, I like it. See, and these little guys are kind of slipping too. So it's a good thing we put that in there. Then if things slide, they'll just slide down behind there, like in storage or whatever, so. All right. Again, I will loosen these up off camera to where it opens really easy. And I haven't quite gotten my picture printed yet of Bo and Grace for this little thing, so we'll have to do that. All right, guys, thank you for joining me in this Advent series for 2023, and we will just see you in the next video. Bye, guys.